Hey, how y'all doing? Thank you again for seeing me today. Getting into the seventh and final question of the Stanislavski system. So jump right in. Question 7. What do I need to overcome? This question deals with the moment in relation to obstacles. Many people fail not because they lack the ability, but simply because they weren't prepared for anything to get in their way. Becoming mindful of potential obstacles will enable you to see problems beforehand instead of tripping over them first. If you are aware of your obstacles, you'll be better prepared for them when they arise. We've been hearing more about obstacles that women face in the workplace, for instance, getting passed over for a promotion, not feeling confident enough to talk about asking for a raise. That needs to change on the whole, but you may not have time to wait for that change. If you start at the beginning of the questions and work your way through this obstacle, you'll see you have a sense of value and the place and time you're trying to find to exercise that value. It may take some careful negotiation and possibly some subtle manipulation of delicate male egos, but you'll know you're in the right to claim what you're worth. Other obstacles are internal, especially when trying to develop discipline. If you're trying to write your master's thesis or work on your beach body, you'll hear all sorts of voices in your head telling you what you are and what you aren't capable of, and it's not worth putting in the work. You'll have to learn how to silence or ignore these, and like Bruce Lee said, practice to kick 1,000 times. Other people's motivations can be obstacles. They may want the same thing as you, or maybe they want something that puts them at cross purpose with you. Perceiving these potential obstacles will help you plan ahead to avoid them. As an exercise, think of the kinds of obstacles that may come between you and your objective. Then brainstorm how you may overcome them. With that cup of coffee, obstacles might include your kids asking you to do this or that, or realizing you've run out of filters. How are you going to handle these problems? I've known people to use paper towels when they didn't have filters. Crisis averted. Maybe you can set up an automatic machine that will have your cup of coffee ready when you want it so you can quickly grab a cup and go help your kids. Or maybe you can tell your kid to give you a minute while you warm up the water and on the stove, and then in a couple of minutes helping him or her with what they're waiting for. If you've done a mock interview, then you and your family are in one way imagining obstacles in the workplace. You want to consider what people are hiring and what they see as potential weaknesses or problems, or what difficult questions may arise when they ask you. Then think about the best answers. Rehearse with a friend or partner if you can. Notice how you can use all 7 questions to examine a single moment of an event. Each exercise is designed to help you focus on one aspect of any given moment, and over time you'll become more aware of each aspect. But you get the most out of these questions when you use them, as many of them as you can, and really inhabit the space and time. They also help you see that you often have more choices than you might have first assumed. As we saw with trauma, this can be a powerful way of taking back a powerful situation that made you feel helpless. Again, these are Stanislavski's 7 questions. Sorry I didn't read them out so well. Like I said, I really believe that these 7 questions will help people open up their life more, because people don't ask themselves. They don't ask these questions, situational awareness, self-reflection. They don't know all the possibilities that are out there, and that's the whole purpose of these questions. They get you to stop, take a minute, and reflect. I mean, why wouldn't you? I mean, we know to do that, but we don't have a systemic way, out in the world, except here. That's what these masters did when they created these techniques, and that's, like I said, that's just the Stanislavski system. In the book, I also go into his magic gift, the Meisner system of repetition that teaches you how to read behavior, Uta Hagen's system that teaches you numerous tricks, not tricks, but they teach you how to work in the world, like the fourth wall. If you have stage fright, the fourth wall is a great technique to use to block out the world, so you can give a presentation, you can give a lecture without seeing all these people out in front of you. You just see whatever you want to see. The mind is a powerful thing if you train it. And that's all I'm saying is, like, these masters whose canvas was the human mind and emotion, over their lifetime of searching, found things. And the humility of their artistry is, important too, because with Stanislavski, one of his quotes is like, don't slavishly, fall on my own systems, go out there, create your home, something works for you, do it. I mean, I chopped up his proper quote, but it's something like that. But he's like saying, it's like, don't believe just what I'm saying. Find out what works for you, and that's what you need to do. But that's what these questions are. They open up your mind, and they let you find you instead of other people telling you who you are. I'm hoping that helps a little bit. Like I said, I'm just going to keep trying plugging away. Thank you. Hope you have a lovely day, and take care.